Hello, beautiful earth angels. Welcome, welcome. Let me start Instagram. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We're streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Gotta love StreamYard. Okay, so welcome to Earth Angels Unite transmission number 92. You are loved beyond measure. Your angels love you unconditionally and only want the absolute best for you. It's only the ego that has amnesia of this unconditional love. You don't need to change or fix yourself or be anything or anyone else for your angels to love you wholly and completely now. Your angels love you in every condition and without condition. So actually, the more you love your fears, your flaws, and your foibles, the more angel love you can receive and align with. So my intention with these transmissions is to create a space of transformation, that you come one person and you leave another, that you leave transformed. And we do this by bringing to light the pain, the issues in the tissues, the wounds that are slowing the flow of your angel's love. And when we gather together, we are more powerful. In these transmissions, I'll be sharing teachings from my debut book, Receiving from Your Angels, 4 Practices to Heal Your Pain with Angel Love, and an angel meditation or activation to help you to trust your intuition, to relax and cherish your body, and to receive your next level of angelic pain relief. My name is Jill Kempner. I'm an angel coach and author. And for 20 years, I was a massage therapist and a yoga teacher. Throughout that career, I focused my studies on energy medicine. It just absolutely fascinated me. So I became a Reiki master, an IET master, and I learned all about the energy world. And so I bring all of that I bring all those skills and all that experience into my coaching practice. And as an angel coach, what I help my clients do is to look at their pain and their wound from a higher perspective. And not only to look at it, but to bring healing, to bring love, to bring transformation, by using some really, really beautiful tools like meditation and energy work and oracle cards, even crystals and crystal healing. And so I bring all of that in to really create healing and transformation for whatever that pain is, whether it's physical or emotional. And so I want to welcome everyone who will be here live today. If you're here, say hi. And everyone who is connecting with the replay, to be surrounded in a circle of unconditional love, healing, empowerment, joy, and miracles. And happy Trusting Tuesday. Happy full moon. Just looking. Donna Vibe 11, welcome. We're in this full moon cycle. This is day 1 of a 5-day cycle. The full moon peaks on Thursday, the 17th. So we're just starting this full moon where La Luna is getting brighter and brighter and brighter in the sky. And so full moons are a time of illumination. And what's being illuminated, right? Our gifts, our medicine, and our light, right? All the blessings. And then also our shadow and what needs healing. Hi, Eric, welcome. So this is a time of celebration. We're celebrating all the blessings, all the gifts, all the things that are going in the right direction. And then there's also a time of completion, because at the new moon, we plant those seeds of light. Hi, Lauren. Good morning. We may have planted those seeds of light all the way back in January. And then we actually see the blooming completion, maybe this full moon in October. So it's not only just that new moon to that full moon, it could be many new moons ago, right? To the completion. But we're always watching and tending to those seeds we planted in the new moon during the full moon. Like, where are we on that growth path? So love that download, angels. Thank you. And it's also a time of amplified intuition. Well, as an earth angel, right, your intuition is already on fleek. Your intuition is already heightened, right? You're a sensitive soul, you're highly intuitive. But during the moon cycles, our intuition is expanded, amplified, and heightened. And what's really great about that, the angels were, said this to me last night. It's like, this is the noon and the full moon is a really like a power time for earth angels to trust those intuitive downloads and to receive more love from your angels, right? This is the time where we can receive more love. Maybe there's times where we don't feel that love or we're not feeling that connection, and that's okay, right? We just redevote and get back into the flow of our angels' love. So today we're talking about something that's just so important, right? Like this is a foundational teaching that we have to align with and embody. Hi, Amy. Namaste. Welcome. You are loved beyond measure. And, I have part of me just wants to sit here and say nothing and just let the angels' love flow. Because sitting in a state of stillness, sitting in a state of receptivity, in a state of grounded peace, and just letting yourself receive the love of whatever it is, the universe, God, angels, ascended masters, Jesus, whoever, whatever that divine being that you connect with, or beings like me. I don't know what the name of there's a name for somebody who connects with the goodness of all religions. I think that's me. Someone knows the name of it. Type it in. Okay. So this is what the angels had me write. And I'm like, do you really want me to write this? So what if your only job today was to love yourself completely? And at the end of the day, you would receive a lump of cash. Could you do it? Do you truly know how to let yourself, with all of your wounds, all of your pain, all of your issues, be loved? And I was like, wow. That felt really powerful. So I can't remember where I heard this, because, I've been studying all this for so many years, but it really resonated with me. It said, love is the answer to all of your questions today. I think it was the Doreen Virtue calendar, like that perpetual flip calendar. I think it's in there. And I was like, yes, love is the answer to all of your questions today. And I was like, yeah, that's it. I'm done. Transmission over. But I remember hearing that and it resonating so deeply within me. It was like a balm on the wound. It was relief. It was angelic pain relief, because I knew that I could, even though I didn't always feel that love, the love, the divine, self-love, divine love, unconditional love, all of that. I knew there was a truth in that. You know what I mean? So your angel's number one job is to love you unconditionally, so that you can learn how to do that for yourself. This isn't trite or rote or mechanical to your angels. It's their heart's desire for you to be immersed in love. You don't need to change or fix yourself or be anything or anyone else for your angels to love you wholly and completely now. So I got a chance to experience this last weekend when, after I recently received a new diagnosis of hypertension, which the non-medical term for that is high blood pressure. So I was diagnosed with high blood pressure about a week and a half ago. And although I was a bit shocked when it all kind of unfolded, because leading up to this, I never had high blood pressure. And I go every year to get my, physical and all that. So when I continue to reflect, I can see how the stress, the PTSD, and the heartbreak that I've experienced has landed in my body. Oh, hi, Elif. Welcome. So my first reaction was shame. My first reaction was emotional, right? I felt shame. I felt judgment. I felt disappointment. I felt sadness. Then I felt really vulnerable. And after all the emotions, I felt my angel's love, right? Which of course I'm devoted to receiving too. I mean, that's my job. My mission is to help you to receive love from your angels. I literally wrote an entire book about it. And some of my beautiful angel students are here from my book group. I wrote a whole book about it. And so, I know there's something I'm trying to say here that I feel like the angels are kind of like guiding me to. So I think it's when you get a diagnosis, it's normal to feel a lot of emotions. And oftentimes what can happen is we actually get stuck in our emotional body. We get stuck in one or more of those painful kind of emotional storm, and we can't get out of it. And this is one reason why I love my programs, why I love the practices in my book, why I am so grateful for the tools and the medicine that I share with you, because I didn't get stuck there. Everything that I shared about all those emotions was just while I was in the doctor's office. And on the way home, by the time I got home, I was already starting to think, oh my gosh, this is a huge issue in the tissue that I've manifested, that I get a chance to use my practices in my book to heal. Like I went there, like, oh, and talk about shared experience, shared humanity. Now I can connect with so many more people who also have, I cannot tell you how many people have high blood pressure. It's like, I was like, whoa. Every other person was telling me they have high blood pressure, they're on medication, like, da, da, da. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I'm definitely not the only one on this. So anyway, I know whatever I'm experiencing is what I'm here to help people with, right? Using the practices in my book, using the tools, and so that helped me to shift right out of that emotional pain. I still have parts and I still have emotions around it, into that higher purpose. So it's so tender to share what I went through with my mom and my brother's deaths, or transitions, or crossing over, whatever resonates with you. It was funny because I was talking to a potential client last week, and she said something like, I don't believe in death. And I was like, well, I hear you. And I can't go to my mom's house right now and have her make me spaghetti. I can't go to my mom's house right now and have her give me a tarot card reading. So I hear what you're saying. Her soul's still very much alive on the other side, but that physical connection, which is so important. And I know any of you who have lost someone in your life, and I think every earth angel has lost a significant person, knows what I'm talking about. So anyway, I back to the story, right? So many of you know that I lost my mom 2 years ago. And then I lost my brother a year later, tragically. So this type of traumatic loss can wear on the physical body. And I'm processing it. I have a beautiful team of people putting me back together. My coach, my therapist, my chiropractor, my acupuncturist, my yoga teacher, my massage therapist, although I'm still looking for a massage therapist. So even with the angels and all of my tools, right, and my team, right, my earth angel team, right, and my angel team, my body is still showing me there's more work to do. And that's okay. So when my brother was in a traumatic car accident back in 2018, so this year, this November, 11/18, November 18th, will be 6 years since the accident. I was devastated. It was so painful to watch him lying in a medicated coma for 4 weeks in the ICU. Now, if you've ever been to the ICU for even a day, you know what I'm talking about. The intensity, the seriousness, the focus, the stress, the worry, all of that. Like, wow. Imagine that for 4 weeks. Not knowing if he would live or die. Yes, the physical connection is what I miss. Oh, thank you, Amy. Yeah, thank you for naming that. I'm going to be talking more about that. So what was worse to witness, and what I realized, there's so many layers to this, right? Like, I mean, it's just, I'm still unpacking it from 6 years ago, and now he's gone, but not from that accident, because whoa, did I pull out every stop. I think what was worse was to witness my mom's suffering over her child's life hanging on a thread. So I really believe that the stress and the trauma that we were all experiencing, right, collectively, created the PTSD, right? I mean, it's just stress that doesn't get processed turns into post-traumatic stress, right? And post-traumatic stress, when it doesn't get processed, turns to physical issues in the tissues. And I'm like living, breathing example of that, right? It stayed in my body. It led to Crohn's disease. In 2019, I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, which is basically just inflammation of the bowel. And you can have it anywhere along the length of the bowel, and the bowel's really long. For me, it's my ileum and my rectum. Those are the two places that show the expression of Crohn's. And for the most part, I actually am in remission, which is really awesome, without medication, which is really awesome. And now being diagnosed with high blood pressure. So I also believe that I chose to experience this issue in the tissue, these issues in the tissues, right? So I could help even more people. And that gives me strength, it gives me hope, it gives me alignment to keep moving forward. Hello, welcome, say hi if you're here. I'm gonna pop on to, okay, so Donna's still hanging in with us. Welcome everyone. All right, so this weekend while processing this new diagnosis, it was the weekend before, I wrote this and then I skipped a week. I was trying to see it through the eyes of my angels. And I felt those safety nets of releasing. I felt the unconditional love from my angels holding me close. And I felt the need to release all those painful emotions and receive that infinite spaciousness of their love to hold me through any medical diagnosis. And that is what I'm here to bring to you. So most of my clients have some medical diagnosis or issue in the tissue that they want to heal with their angel's love. And sometimes it's because, honestly, the doctors didn't help. Now, with that said, my goal is to be one person on your entire team, including the medical doctors. Actually, just when I went back for my blood pressure check, because I had my physical in August and it was a little elevated, and she said, come back in 6 weeks. And then I did. And then it was like crazy through the roof. And she's like, whoa. And I was like, whoa. I gave her my book. So I want to work closely with your whole team to create balance and harmony and healing for you at the highest level. So yeah, that felt important to name. So one of my biggest focus with my clients, right, is to get them in the flow of their angel's love. So what does that mean? It means that when we're in pain, fear, anxiety, and that pain, physical or emotional pain. What I talk about in my book is we're out of the flow of our angel's love, right? And we need to get back in. Thanks for sharing that, Eric. And how do we do this? Right? We do this with the daily angel practice. It's like one day at a time, right? So relaxing and receiving your angel's love takes focus and practice and patience. And this is honestly why I've come to take clients on a journey. Why, although one session, one energy healing session is, I had one student come in for a single session, and I mean, so much happened for her and it was amazing. But oftentimes we need that continued support, because once it's physicalized, once that issue in the tissue becomes physical, right? And the physical, the earth plane is the densest of all the planes. It can just take time, right? For that issue to transform, for that issue to heal. So what I write about in my book is, it's not like, and we talked about this in the book group, it's not like sometimes the angels are sending you love and sometimes they're not. They're always sending you streams of love and light. It's not the love that wavers. This is so important. It's not the love that wavers, but it's your perception of the love that changes. Love is always there, but sometimes our perception of the love, it's the perception of the love, right? The love is constant and eternal and infinite and unending, because God is eternal. God's love is eternal. God's love is infinite. God's love is ever expanding. However you connect with source. So what blocks or what changes your perception of this endless love is your pain, right? That wound, that issue in the tissue. And for me, I'm really experiencing heartbreak. There's nothing like losing your mom the way I did and the way it all unfolded. And then losing my brother just a year later. And then all the other mini heartbreaks. And of course, my father, all those years ago. So there's just something about not having any of your immediate family left. It's just a very unique and really tender and vulnerable experience. And so that's where the practices in my book come in, right? So practice number 1, renew your devotion. Practice number 2, relax and cherish your body. Practice number 3, release and lead with your heart. And practice number 4, receive and trust your intuition. Each practice is a standalone practice. If you just did that one practice, you would receive love from the angels and heal your pain. I love that. And then they all kind of collaborate together and work together, which is also awesome, right? So you are loved beyond measure. When we do our meditation, that's pretty much all we're going to do, is just relax and receive your angel's love. And what we talked about in my book group was, like, what does that love feel like in your body? Because if my job is to help you receive love from your angels, and you need to know what it feels like in your body. And I think I did a YouTube live about that. You are loved beyond measure isn't just a trite thing to say. It's the highest truth. And when you can surrender your defenses, your wounds, and your ego to your angel's infinite love, that is the moment you will feel the miracle, the shift, the transformation, and the healing. So we need help to get there, because sometimes that diagnosis or that issue, right, that pain can be so overwhelming. It can be so scary and upsetting that we can't access that unconditional love that's ever present. And that's what my coaching programs do, right? They give you all the tools and the angelic healing that you need to accept where you're at and to tap into and receive that love that is your birthright. And remember, your body is your ally, right? It's the home of your soul. Listening with love and teaching you how to access angel energy to heal your body is my mission. Your pain is a portal. Your pain is an entry point for your angel's love. And we need help to face this pain and look at it through the eyes of love. Look at it through the eyes of our angels. So before we meditate, if you are interested in hiring me as your angel coach, go to my website, jillkempnerhealing.com, go to the free conversation tab and fill out the short questionnaire for this free breakthrough conversation. In this conversation, it's a powerful conversation where I help you get clear about your fuel. It's like, what's the fuel that's going to heal this pain? Then I share what your angels are saying about the pain. And if we're a good fit, I will share the details of my coaching program with you. I'd love to connect with you in that way for this free breakthrough conversation over Zoom. So I'll put the link in the comments. So let's meditate. I want to bring in, I was going to pull a card, but I'm really guided to use one of the cards from my own personal reading today, which is Archangel Gursisa. I'm working with this deck as the deck I used yesterday in the Oracle Monday, and I just love this deck. So when I read what was the description of this today, I was just like, oh my God, I love this so much. Create a solid spiritual foundation. Be in service to the planet. So Archangel Gursisa works with the ley lines of the earth and bringing in source love, divine love, angelic love, right? Unconditional love through her being into the earth. And what she was saying in the card was that in the book deck is that you can do that, right? You can be this beautiful channel of love that while healing yourself, that goes all the way down to the ley lines and blesses the earth and connects the earth to the global community, the universal community beyond the globe, right, to the universes. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. So anyway, I feel like Archangel Gursisa is here with us. So let's meditate. Let's bathe in your angel's unconditional love for just a few minutes. So closing your eyes if that's available for you. Otherwise, you can soften your gaze. And for a few moments, we're going to bring our hands to our heart. Gateway of your angel's love, and feel your breath. Allow your breath to anchor you into this present moment, which is where your angels are right here, right now, sending you love. Feel your breath anchoring you into your body, into your heart, and deep into the earth. Feel and see, sense and know your energetic roots sinking into the earth through your legs, through your feet, through the soles of your feet, through the Earth Star Chakra, all the way to the heart of Pachamama. And once your roots connect with the heart of Pachamama, see them expand to connect with the medicine of the earth and the grid work of the ley lines. And know that you can be, and you are a channel of angel love, a channel of unconditional love. Just be that now. And the more we can tend to our pain, our wounds, our issues and the tissues, the more love we can channel and share. And with your hands on your heart, open your heart in gratitude and say, either silently or out loud, I am devoted to receiving love from my angels. And let your heart open to your angels' love. Allow your mind to align with divine mind. Pause, breathe, and receive your angels' love and devotion for you. And we welcome your team of angels, especially your guardian angels. All those beings and divine beings that love you unconditionally. And Archangel Gersisa is working with Sandalphon at the Earth Star Chakra, which is grounding your soul into your body, grounding your body to the earth, so that you are this beautiful channel of love, a being of love, the truth of who you are. So breathe and relax. And I'm actually being guided that we're in the Earth Star Chakra. So funny going all the way back there. And it's like, I think of the Earth Star Chakra kind of like the womb of no thing. So right now it's dark and we're being restored. So you're in the Earth Star Chakra and your guardian angels are there and you're just being invited to relax physically, letting all the tension from your body go. Breathe and relax emotionally. All of your feelings, all of your emotions, all of your parts are loved and welcomed. Loved and held, loved and cared for. Even the part that you think no one could love this, that part is loved too. Let that emotional relaxation spread through your body. Breathe and invite mental relaxation. So following the length of your breath to the top of the inhalation. And following the length of the breath to the bottom of your exhalation, deep in your belly. The chakras opening to receive more love, to receive gentleness, angels of unconditional love, angels of compassion, angels of peace. And breathe and welcome spiritual relaxation. So in this moment, surrender, and I'm surrendering stress and PTSD and heartbreak, anything that's elevating my blood pressure. Just give it all to the angels. Surrender the pain, the wound, the issue, and the tissue. Good. And know that as we gather, as we do this together with everyone here live, everyone connecting with the replay, that there's power in the group, power to transform, power to heal. So let it go. Feel it release through your roots. Remember, we're in the Earth Star Chakra temple in a little womb, a dark womb right now, being restored and rejuvenated and refreshed. Let all of that happen. Making space for grace, making space for divine order, trusting you're exactly where you're meant to be. Breathe and relax, breathe and trust, breathe and receive. So we welcome the medicine of release and lead with your heart, the medicine of receive and trust your intuition. And what I'm seeing now is, so we're still in the Earth Star Chakra. We're coming out of that little womb, that restoration womb, which of course you can go back to any time that you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed or, kind of like PTSD is intense, go there. And we're stepping out into the light of, it's really the light of God, right? Because it's coming from the divine Gersisa here, bringing in, right, this beautiful channel of divine love, of divine light, coming from the heavens through the whole chakra channel, down to the earth star, and then out into those, right, the roots and the ley lines of the earth. Stepping out into the light, and then resting in the arms of your guardian angels. Just being there, relaxing and receiving, relaxing and releasing. So maybe there's tears. Maybe there's a guttural scream as part of the release. Maybe there's twitching or moving or undulating. Or maybe it's just this quiet, this stillness, this grounded peace. However you release, knowing that the cushions of comfort are here, that you will only release what you're ready to release. And there's no rushing. There's infinite patience for the layers as they release. Yeah, just breathe. Rest in the arms of your guardian angels, feeling so warm, so comfortable, so safe, so loved. And what I'm feeling and seeing the angels say is that you're immersed in this like your guardian angels are just beings of unconditional love, and that's what literally they're made of. And they're just vibrating that into your aura, into the chakras, into your heart center. And from the heart center into the nervous system, there you go, into the organs, there you go, into the bone marrow. So receive unconditional love into every cell of your being, all the way to the bone marrow. From the bone marrow to the DNA. There you go. Breathe and receive, breathe and receive, breathe and receive. And let it flow into that issue, in the tissue, into that wound, into that pain. Let it be immersed in love, bathed in love. As you remember who you are, as you step into divine worthiness, divine respect, divine love. And then you ask, what lesson am I learning from this pain? From this high blood pressure, from this specific wound? What lesson am I learning from this diagnosis? What is the higher purpose? What is the deeper meaning? I'm open. I'm ready, willing, and able to know, to see, and to provide the healing. I'm open to the resources, the abundance, the compassion, the love, the gentleness, the blessings, the miracles that come from my open heart and from my willingness to heal. So receive your magnificence. Receive more unconditional love than you've ever received before in this moment. Through the energy body, through the physical body, to these parts. Immersed in love. And so what I see now is you were so comforted by your guardian angels, and now you're stepping out with your wings and you're moving up the chakra channel, right? From the root to the belly, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, moving up through the crown to the highest realms of love. And then looking down on your life, your journey, your pain, through the eyes of love, through the eyes of compassion, through the eyes of your angels. Landing back in your heart with deep gratitude for this inner journey, for each other, and for being a channel of love. And so Archangel Michael stepping in, recalibrating your energy body to your normal daily activities on all 4 levels of your being: physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, in all directions of time for your highest good and highest healing. We bring our hands to our heart in prayer mudra. As we bow to each other, we dedicate the healing that you've received today to all our relations in all directions of time. See, feel, hear, know, and trust. Your angels are bowing to you with so much love, so much compassion. And the angels saying that just trust your intuition, trust your heart, trust your truth, trust your light, trust yourself. Sealing our inner journey with a namaste. Namaste, my friends. Okay, so beautiful. Thank you all for your love, your light, your presence today. I've added a few classes. I'm going to pull a guardian angel card. I added a few classes to my schedule. I'm going to be at Heaven Meets Earth Studio November 8th in the daytime for healing grief with your guardian angels. You're so, hey Jake, glad you're here. It is perfect timing, isn't it? And then I'll be there with Wings of Wisdom on Wednesday, December 11th. So looking forward to that. And then I'll be at Sacred Ground November 5th and December 3rd for the Healing Angels meditation. So I'd love to see you there. Thank you so much. I was feeling so empty today. Oh, Elif, you are so loved. You are so loved. Thank you for naming that. And thank you for filling up, right, with all this awesome guardian angel love. So how is it we can receive more love, stay in the flow of our angels' unconditional love today and this week? Let's see what the angels are saying about that. Thank you, guardian angels. We love you so much. Self-acceptance. It's just very self-explanatory. The more you love, this is literally the first thing I said in the opening, right? The more you love your flaws, your fears and your foibles. I was laughing that they made me write that. I'm like, foible? Do we even use that word anymore? But it was like 3 F's, that, what is that, onomatopoeia? No, I can't remember the name of one of the, all sound the same. The more you love yourself, the more you accept yourself, the more you're going to receive love from your angels, right? Especially during this beautiful full moon cycle. So I feel like self-acceptance, which was my card yesterday, actually, my guardian angel message yesterday, is like, just love yourself up. Love the pain, love the wound, love yourself. Oh, good, Eric. I'm so glad. It was powerful. You're welcome. So happy you're all here today. Yeah, love and accept yourself. Welcome the angels of self-acceptance. And the thing is, when we love and accept ourselves, we invite others to do the same. And don't we want that for our children and our children's children? Don't we want that for our loved ones and our best friends and everybody, just to feel loved and accepted? So that's the other message, right? It's like, when you're feeling resistance, when you're feeling fear, when you're feeling pain, you're out of the flow of your angel's love, just redevote. If you need help with that, reach out to me. I've got a free meditation program. I've got 3-month programs, 6-month programs. I've got a ton of classes. I'm teaching Angel Reiki. If you want to learn how to heal yourself, which I know a lot of people do, I'll be teaching that in January. So it's all good. All right. I love you all. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you next week. I'll be back on the 22nd and then skipping the 29th. All right. Love you all. Bye. Thank you.